Well, I can say this. I wish that no one would specialize until the kids are 14 or 15, okay? And the reason why is, who are we to know what's going to do with that kid? Okay, here's an example. I've got a kid that's 11 years old, and for 2 years she's been playing club, and because of her size, she now has been put into the DS libero, aspect. My question is, I think they become one-dimensional. I don't think they really recognize what the game is all about. If you don't understand what the game is all about and all the different positions and all the different skills, why would you really love the sport in this country? I can't speak for any other country. Now, I've been around Japan a lot, because you got to remember, I used to spend a month in Japan for almost 10 straight years, because all of my former college players ended up playing in Japan. To me, one of the best trainers in this country in junior level is Rose Majors Powell. She's at Huntsville, Alabama. She was a starter on the 1984 Olympic team. She set for me 3 years at Houston and set for me a year at LSU and went on to the national team. Every one of those. Flo was a setter for me at Houston, okay? And everybody says, why are you using her as a setter? I said, and she said after that, she goes, Ruth, I never had the feel for what the game was like until you allowed me to set. Now, I didn't really like to set. I like to hit better. But my point is, why is it that you would want to specialize someone at a young age in the first place? That's my question to somebody. And somebody's, well, they're going to get better, but they're not going to really understand the game. So all these 5, 6, 9, 10s, they all come and they're going to learn everything from me. Because granted, when Ebony was 4.5 years old, her mother laughed at me when I said, Ebony's going to be a national team player, she's going to be an Olympic player, and she's going to be 6'5". Well, you look at someone's parents, you look at this, you kind of guess, and the point is, she can play left, middle, and right. However, what's happening in these kids get in club, and what happens is they automatically specialize someone, because why? Well, I'll say two things. One, are they teachers that really believe in teaching the kids skills, or do they just believe that they need to run drills? And an example, when I was at IED, which is a 12-court facility, which I think is one of the finest in the world, the guy who built it was from Cuba. Castro allowed him and his mom to leave because they kept his dad, because he was a medical doctor. He built a facility in Dallas, which is wood floor, which is unbelievable facility. And I was there as a director of volleyball for 2 years. And I started doing some data, okay? Guess what? Stress fracture, L5S1. Stress fracture, leg. Okay, guess what? Okay, middles only can hit off 1 foot. Okay, guess what happens? Left side players, all they're doing is what? Hitting, hitting, hitting. They're not passing, they're not doing this. So to me, if you're going to specialize someone in a sport, and now you're going to specialize them within a specific category within a sport, well, maybe they might be better at that, but you know what? Don't you want to really enjoy the sport? I can tell you this, I sat on the national team as a 6'2" setter. I mean, I played right side. Did I want to jump 2 more inches and start, or did I want to come off the bench when the score was, you're down 0-14? We weren't playing 25-point games. I mean, everybody plays it for different reasons, but to answer your question, I think you're really hurting the kids if you are specializing them before 14.